check out some AI in the news. AI has been making some headlines, good and bad, but plenty to debate about. In Australia, we're using AI around biosecurity. So that means it's identifying things like plants and animals and seeing if they pose any threat, like if they carry diseases and things. In a thing called chimp face, yes, chimp face, it is using facial recognition technology, and it has a database of rescued chimps, their photos, and it's checking on the web to see if any of them are being listed to be sold or bought. In something that you probably use a lot, Instagram. So on Instagram, a feature that was released last year is developed for people with visual impairment. You can customize your own alternate text to describe the picture, and it also uses object recognition to describe what the picture is. In China, there is a surveillance security system which uses facial recognition technology, body scanning, and geo tracking. So there's a trial that's happened to kind of track all the movements and see if they're good sort of stuff, and they get social credits which they can redeem for goods and services, or if they've done some not so good things and which meant that you might get fined or something like that. So if you're jaywalking, they might see that and then text you your fine. China is also working with the USA on a great thing that is helping seriously ill children. So it's actually medically diagnosing children with life-threatening diseases, and it's doing it in such a great rate that there's an 85 to 93% accuracy. So there's some really, really good stuff that's happening. There's also things like in basketball, AI is basically filming and directing like the whole coverage, from getting like those key shots from a three-pointer, or tracking all the players through their movements, and kind of, you know, splicing that together. You wouldn't even know that it's all done by AI. So there's some really cool stuff that's happening, but in Australia, we've had an open letter early in 2019 from Australian business and industry leaders who've kind of outlined some of their concerns around autonomous vehicles. So like self-driving vehicles, like who's programming them, what ethics are in there, and like who's responsible if they happens to crash. AI-powered hiring. So for your job, if you're going for a job, would you want AI to hire you, knowing that there could be some bias around that area? There's also fake news bots, which are just implanting fake news. So there's a lot of concern around some of the AI and the misuse or possible misuse around it. And we need a framework or principles and regulation around this area. So with the pace of development, like how quick AI is developing and how powerful it is, our laws are struggling to kind of keep up. So this is something that has been a big concern. And there was an AI forum in February. So we want you to go and check it out now. We've listed some of the news articles, but there's plenty more out there. Go and research your own, see what's out there, pick something in your team to debate about.